Hi, I'm Chris Rexted, a 4th grade teacher and co-founder of Whole Brain Teaching. I want to talk today in this study video about how to use the power cards to teach a lesson. It totally revolutionizes how we teach, and it takes all of the whole brain things down that I need to manage a lesson into 4 simple power cards. Card number 1 is the attention getter. I'm going to write right on here different ways to say class yes. I've got class with a long S sound, I've got class yippee, and I've got kind of a grovelly class where they will respond each time. But I put the options that I want right on the card. The next card is the options card. Mere words, hands and eyes, and then the use of the scoreboard. So whenever I say the class, I come right back with one of those options. The cards, the power cards, help me keep my lesson moving, and they keep reminding me of where I need to go next. After the options card is the direct instruction card. And right on the card, I have written on myself little notes of how I want this lesson to go. The lesson is going to be what is perimeter, and so I have just little pieces here, just 4 or 5 little steps from the question to the answer to the critical thinking, right down on my on my power card to help me with the lesson to keep it flowing. After that power card there, I have the collaborative learning card, which is what we call the Teach OK. So as I can flip through the cards, these 4 simple power cards, this is going to help me keep my lesson in line. The one goal I have for today's lesson is effectively using the scoreboard to help motivate the lesson and drive the students to learning what I want. So as I come back later for an evaluation, see how we do on the lesson. Look for, am I using the scoreboard correctly? Class!
Yes!
Class?
Yes!
I need to see everyone's faces over here. Class.
Yes!
Excellent job. That's what I like to see. Oh, I'm going to the green. Give it to me.
Huzzah!
Excellent job. Green marks mean 2 well done. I want to see that energy looking up here. Mirror words.
Viewers!
Today, we're talking perimeter.
We're talking perimeter.
Perimeter is
Perimeter is
the distance around the outside
the distance around the outside
of a shape.
of a shape.
Meters off.
Meters off.
I want you to tell your neighbor right now, using brainies, what is the definition of perimeter? Teach.
Okay. Okay, you go first, and I'll go.
Class.
Yes.
Class, yippee.
Yes, yippee.
Mirror words.
Viewers,
If perimeter is
if perimeter
the distance around
is the distance around
the outside,
the outside,
that means
that means
any shape
any shape
has a distance around the outside.
has a distance around the outside.
Mirrors off.
Mirrors off.
Excellent job following my mirrors. I love seeing that. And give it to me.
Huzzah!
Oh, no. That was way too slow. Grow.
Ah!
Did I? I don't think I saw. You can put your hands down, please. I don't think I saw enough shoulder action. Shoulders need to be up and down. Grow.
Ah!
Excellent job. Give it to me.
Huzzah!
Well done. Now, I want you to tell your neighbor all about perimeter, the distance around the outside, and how there's a variety of different shapes. Teach.
Okay.
Good teaching. Thank you. Excellent effort. Turn faces,
Class.
Just see your faces up here, please. All eyes. Excellent job. Oh. I picked up the green marker. Excellent job. Now, here's what I want you to do now. If we know that perimeter is the distance around the outside of shapes, I want you, using brains, capital letters and periods, commas, to fill in this blank with your partner as many times as you can. Ones go first, then the twos, back and forth, saying this sentence as many times as you can. I'll demonstrate. Mirror words?
Mirror words.
Some examples
Some examples
of things that are.
The things that
Give me a you're still cool.
you're still cool.
Some things that show.
Some things that show
Or have.
or have
Perimeter.
perimeter
Are. Blank.
blank.
Fill in the blanks. Mirrors off.
Mirrors on.
You tell your neighbor one's go first. This person's going to go, and then this person's to go. Mirror words using mirrors, using brain. Teach.
Okay.
Excellent work there, Lex. Class. All right, back again. Let's evaluate how we went with that lesson. I feel like everything went really smooth. The kids were excited. It's important to reflect and think back. How did I use the power cards? I think we moved through the cards well. Kids were excited. They were engaged. And the one thing, if you remember, I was looking for was the scoreboard. How did I get the scoreboard and engage them and keep that part moving with the excitement? I think I did pretty well there. I'm going to give myself an 88. But there's one small problem. I'm going to have to dock myself 10 points. If you recall, there was a little girl who raised her hand. In whole brain teaching, I need to come alongside, figure out a time, quickly listen, and say whether I need to evaluate that or not. And that was something I didn't have to do. I just kind of spoke to her quietly, and that kind of interrupted the flow a little bit. So I'm going to work on that for next time. So the goal in whole brain teaching, of course, for students and teachers is to improve. Come back and watch my next study video to see if I've improved on using something else, especially interacting with kids as we go along. Thanks so much. See you next time.